Welcome to Desert Life with Maria. I'm Maria DeRosa, and oh my gosh, have I got a gem of a story for you today. This place, hidden in the cutest little spot on El Paseo, is a foodie lover's dream come true. And as a special treat, I actually not only am showing you the place, but I'm going to sit down and chat for a while with the owner, Michelle Hutchinson. Hi.
Welcome.
Michelle.
No falling down.
Yeah, no falling down.
No
we know
911
about
calls.
that, right? Yes. Unfortunately, we both know about that. But Michelle is hands-on right here at this amazing place, which I'm going to tell them your name. Tell us about the name and how this all came about.
Okay, so there's a lot of various stories about the name. So in actuality,
the name is
JC's on El Paseo, but it's not. We don't really know. Well, some people know what it stands for, but
Yeah.
I always refer to the way that you're going to remember the name of the restaurant is just remember Jesus Christ. So it's
easy enough.
You can't forget that guy, right? But the truth is, the original owners of this in 1987 were Jerry and Carol, and that's where the J and the C come from. But we chose not to change the name. So
I love that.
yeah.
You know?
And all of our kids have J's and C's, so there was that too.
Oh,
And my husband is also a C, but I'm the odd man out with the Michelle thing, so whatever.
so Michelle, what inspired you? Obviously, somebody else was here before.
Yes. So we are just restaurant people. My husband, this is like his 20th restaurant. So this is our 5th together. We've had a lot of restaurants in the valley. Where we met was at his restaurant in Cat City called Sunshine Cafe, which we had for 18 years. And then we were kind of done looking for something else to do, and we found this little beauty, and it needed a little facelift and a little love. It's been a journey. We're not quite done, but we're getting there. It's always fun.
I love when she said we found this little beauty, because it literally is. We're surrounded by what? Trees, like huge trees.
We got ficus. We've got the melaleuca tree, which causes a lot of chatter. This is a kind of an unusual tree chatter. This is Australia, so
Wow.
everything about that tree actually
Okay, so that's also spiritually like, yay,
Exactly.
good energy, right?
Very good energy,
Oh,
yes.
wow.
And we do a lot of smudging in here. Mostly on the inside.
Yeah, I get that one. I
Right?
get that one.
Yeah.
So one thing everybody always wants to know is like, oh my gosh, why would I want to eat here? Is it the ambiance, which obviously that's a huge part of it, but the food?
It's a combination of things. I think that all the places that I've worked or owned or been involved with have been, it's an energy that people pick up on, and some people, not very many, but a lot of people don't like that energy. But we're very, like you say, hands-on. Do a lot of talking. We know our customers, we know what they drink, we know their grandkids' names, we know their dogs' names. We're super pet friendly, so I get most of my dog love. So it's the food is amazing. What they do in that kitchen just fascinates me.
Did they get to choose, or how do you guys come up with
the
food selection?
Casey is the food guy. He's actually written a cookbook. One of his very first restaurants is actually the location of El Corso in El Paseo, but that's many years ago.
Which is down a ways, you guys.
Casey's lived here his whole life, so he's got a lot of roots here. He's the menu creator. He's the food guy. We together we'll go over things, and if it's not working, we'll change it, and we're constantly moving things around on the menu to keep it interesting for everybody, so it's not
one really nice foodie lover treat that I've noticed is they're willing to work with you, because I know some places you go, oh sorry, it's in the box here, that's
Right.
what you get, but not here, right?
Yes, if it's on the menu, I'll be able to get it.
Hi, Evan. She's watching. That's so great. And she's a local. So
Oh, sweet.
yeah.
That's
so hi,
fun.
Evan. We're glad you're watching.
I probably should have told somebody that I didn't even.
Oh, yeah. Well, we can share it, and then
Okay.
people will know, and you can put it on and what
Sure,
have
that
you.
would have been fun.
So another question that a lot of people always want to know is like, what is the most like? How can you love this? Because you're constantly in motion. You know, there's always. I know there was like a vendor that doesn't show up. There's so and so doesn't show up to work. And
so
what keeps you going and happy about it?
My explanation for this being not a job. It's never been a job for me. So I always figure, like right before you're born, you're like in this line, and you get to pick something, or God's handing out stuff. Like you're gonna be a dancer, you're gonna be a musician, I'm a server. That's my lot in life, is to serve people and to make them happy. That's why it just brings me comfort and happiness. I don't know. It's just something that I love to do. Hi, honey. How are you?
Just the way you look at things. And just to show you, she literally did that. This cushion, you guys. Okay, now this is just a little
A little
tidbit.
sidebar.
Just a little sidebar. See this cushion? It may not mean much to you, but one time I was here, not too long ago, and I've been needing a cushion for my office chair. Just the right size.
Just the right one.
And
Just
the right color.
It's like Goldilocks.
Yeah,
Just
seriously.
right.
And she just goes, "You like it? Take it." I mean, this is the kind of quality of love that this lady offers here, along with this amazing staff.
Oh, my staff is awesome.
Yeah. So how do you have do you just pick up on their energy? Do you look at their overall background training?
Well, a lot of the people that are here, it's a vibe, definitely a vibe. Some of the people that have worked for us and with us are repeat performers. So this is kind of a little bit dicey to talk about right now because I might lose it, but
yeah.
So my main girl, Marie, I don't know if you remember the older girl. She's like my age.
Yes.
She is in a 6-hour operation today for a brain tumor. Real quickly, yeah. So.
Yes. Everyone, prayers.
So that being said, she's been with us for many other restaurants, and we bring them with us. And some of them are family. In that I've known them since they were kids. Like one of my servers grew up with my kids. Now she's grown up with her own kids, and I loved her then, and I love her now. So, yeah, it's definitely a vibe. And sometimes those vibes, they scream at you. You know.
Now you brought up something interesting, kids, because I too had children. One of them loved the business.
Right.
The other one went, "Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That driving around thing, delivery? No, Mom."
Yeah.
How did it go with your children?
So all the kids worked in the restaurant because nothing's free. So my kids started, my 2 boys started working in Sunshine probably 7 and 9. They would do the sugar caddies. They would fill up the salt and pepper shakers.
Right.
Bust their own tables. Answer the phone, make change. I taught them how to count backwards right away.
Yeah.
Never count on a computer to make the mathematician work for you. So when we sold Sunshine, they were all, "You can't sell it," and I was like, "Then get your ass over here and work it." They're like, no, they're in completely different career paths. One is the supervisor of the probation department for Riverside County. One is a crazy wizard, works for Disney, does all the Marvel content. One is in the Army, God bless him. And the other one is traveling right now in Europe. He's a sound and lighting engineer. So they love the restaurants, but they don't ever want to actually work in them anymore. I think I broke them of that. So.
But at the same time, don't you agree that almost anyone that has done something in the service industry, especially restaurants,
yes,
you can do anything in life
absolutely
and
agreed.
master it.
I'm so grateful that especially with the boys, because they're kind of, boys are funny when it comes to like interacting with people. Girls are a little bit more gregarious, but so my boys now stand up, look you in the eye, shake your hand, know how to talk to people.
They
They know how to talk to people.
Yeah,
so
they're
it's
not
really,
on this all day
Yeah.
long, So we've also got, your staff did a fantastic job, Evan says.
the
Us, I sisters were here, and I'm also
Yes.
part of that meetup group. But I wasn't able to make that one. So, yay, girls! I'm glad you came.
Girls, yes.
So, aren't they fun?
Yes, they're
Mary
adorable.
Miller is
Yeah,
just
do you know
amazing.
Gracie too?
Yeah.
So Gracie's went to school with Casey. That's how it's a very small town, super small town. So yeah,
Oh,
there's a lot of.
Okay, so
people.
what would you say is the most popular go-to thing? Right, by the way, you guys, if you're a coffee lover, this
Cappuccino, can't beat that.
Oh, wow, we can't beat it. What would you say sells like crazy here all the time?
Ooh, liquor. There's a lot of drinkers. Lots.
Is it the hot weather? Is it our crazy
Well, you know what it was?
seniors?
It was COVID. COVID started it.
COVID, okay.
So
yeah.
basically, we were the only game in town. Not the only, but we were.
Right.
Didn't have to go to the city to ask permission to go out on the
for
street.
more.
This is privately owned. Owners came, said, just do your thing. So we spread out, made everybody happy.
And I think
and there
that's
was-
when I first started coming in.
And a lot of people I just want to get out of the house. I just want to have a cocktail. Bloody Marys, mimosas. Our signature drinks are kind of they're pretty cool too.
Good.
So
They're very, very
who else you got in there?
So, do you make it with milk or almond
Whatever
milk?
you want.
Whatever you want.
Whatever
See,
you
that's
want.
what I was saying. It's so cool. It's
Yeah.
so good.
Some people like it with
almond.
half and half. The brevets or what have you.
Right.
But yeah,
Exactly.
put a little flavor in there. Put a little brandy in there. Whatever you want.
So I'm going to ask 2 more questions and we'll wrap it up because obviously this lady has a lot to do. So my first question is going to be this. What would you say is your biggest challenge overall that just kind of hangs over your head and you just go, oh, well, it's part of the business?
Staffing. Keeping everybody healthy, keeping everybody healthy, happy. All those things have to play into each other. Sometimes the dynamics don't work. You think it's going to be okay, and then it's not, and it's like, ooh, we sit down comfortably with them and go, this obviously isn't it's not your jam, it's not our jam. Let's just call it a day. No hard feelings. So we've got a really good staff now. Again, prayers for Marie, but getting her back here is going to make everything come back together. So yes, exactly.
And the last question is, obviously this lady's an entrepreneur. This is something that has been in her life forever and ever now. She's going to go to her grave living this life.
I will die probably on site.
And so with that said, just from what I'm hearing, your love for and everyone, please again pray for your her staff member. But what would you say is a crucial component of service besides service here, like out in the community or helping others? What is it that calls you to?
We do a lot of giving back, whether it's people coming to us for a charity event or can we put a little gift card in one of our baskets or what have you. But again, to our staff, we support them privately as well. So we'll do a lot of bonusing and making sure that they're paid if they're sick with COVID. A lot of restaurants don't do that. But and we're not corporate, we're just a mom and pop, but making sure my staff is happy once we get them. That's huge,
okay, guys, what can I say? Right place to visit and continue to visit.
Yay.
So thank you so much for your time.
Oh, my pleasure. Good to see you.
Love you dearly.
Love you.
See you next week.
Thanks, guys.